my God. There's no Wi-Fi anywhere. So I said go to tech support, didn't I? I don't have a live TVU.
So just a quick question, small one, tiny little question, real quick. At what point in human history did we decide that a grown man, a whole adult, with a beard, probably needed to be physically chased down a hallway for skipping class at a school? I mean, it's not for real, not a real school, but at fake school, because that just happened. That happened this week, and okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. So today's episode takes us to Streamer University. Kai Cenat and a man named Haskell, who looked at free education and said, and I quote, "Nah, look, before we get started, do the like button thing, or don't. I mean, it's your finger. I'm not going to chase you down a hallway or anything like that about it, unlike, I guess, some people." Okay, so for context, for like the three of you who have like jobs and maybe responsibility or something, Kai Cenat, you know him, right? Yeah, even your grandmother probably kind of knows him at this point, right? This is a man that became the first Twitch streamer to hit 1 million subscribers. Okay, the man who FaceTimes Drake like it's group chat. The man who got a live haircut from LeBron James. We talking about LeBron James on stream. Like it's just like a normal Tuesday. He even had Kim Kardashian come on his stream and she like threw a glass table. Y'all remember that? Snoop Dogg gave him a tour of his 24/7 room compound. Movie star Tobey Maguire gave him his phone number. His resume reads like a fever dream, and every line is like real. So naturally, this man looks at all of this and says, you know what's next? Homework. Streamer University is Kai's big event where he takes a bunch of up and coming streamers, puts them all on one campus and gives them classes, dorms, schedules, structure, education, personal growth, all the stuff that Twitch streamers, Twitch chat famously loves. And look, I want to be fair here, genuinely fair. It's actually pretty generous of an idea, right? One of the biggest streamers on the planet basically saying, here, let me hand you the cheat code for like this streaming game. Mentorship, networking, all rolled up into like a sort of curriculum. And the students responded to this incredible once in a lifetime opportunity in the way that any of us would have. They treated it like it was a Sims household with the free will turned up all the way. So look, the internet at this thing was, from what I've seen, held together by tape and prayers. There was already drama with the roommates. Somebody got expelled actually, from a pretend school. There was a screaming match about it, by the way, an actual screaming match about academic standing at Streamer University. Streamer University? Sorry, I need you to sit with that sentence. Academic standing at the Streamer University. Words that should never be able to touch each other. And yet, they are. But all that is background noise, because this week, one man rose above the chaos. One man looked at his class schedule and made a choice. Haskell, buddy, this one's for you. So look, here's what apparently went down. And I'm going to try to get through this without laughing, but I'm not making any promises. So guys doing this thing, running the school, being the dean, being a research assistant, the mascot, the entire board of trustees all at one time. Multitasking king, honestly. Hey, good for him. Bravo. But at some point, he discovers that Haskell isn't even in class. Now, where was Haskell? Was he sick? Was he at a family emergency? Was he trapped under some heavy item or something? He couldn't get up? No. From what was shown, my man was off somewhere chilling, straight vibing to the music, just like living his best truant life. Headphones on, responsibilities off. Honestly, a mood. And I'm not going to pretend it's not a mood. But here's the thing about skipping class at Streamer University that Haskell maybe didn't think all the way through. At a normal school, you skip class, what happens? An email, maybe a disappointing email to moms and them, some passive, little consequences you probably can ignore. But we talking about Streamer University, baby. The dean is like 20-something with a camera crew, unlimited cardio, and 0 meetings on his schedule. So Kai found out. And did he send an email? He did not. Did he schedule a stern one-on-one for Tuesday? He did not. He ran. He physically ran at this man, ran him down. And listen, historically speaking, when Kai Cenat is involved and people start running, it makes the news. The last time running happened around this man, it was Union Square and thousands of people were involved, and the city of New York had to step in. So honestly, one guy sprinting down the hallway, I'll consider that growth. That's called downsizing. He's clearly been journaling or something. And Haskell, and this is my favorite part. This is the part I've rewatched an unhealthy number of times. Haskell sees this coming, and his soul briefly leaves his body. You can pinpoint the exact frame where his brain goes from vibe to like, oh no, consequences from legs. And then it's just a chase, a full chase scene through the campus, like a nature documentary. Here we see the wild truant separated from the herd. I've watched a lot of content in my life, a lot. And I've never, not once, seen tuition enforced at a full sprint. So this is the first. Now, some of you gonna say in the comments like, hey, it's content, it's all for fun, everybody was in on it. And you're probably right. I'm pretty sure you're right. It's content. Very successful content, actually. The clip did like roughly 800,000 views before I finished my coffee this morning, which, it's fine, totally fine. Not like I spent 9 hours editing my last video for a fraction of that. We're not talking about me. It's not about me. But we can appreciate the layers here, can't we? Because there are layers. Layer 1, Haskell applied for this. Nobody drafted him. He wasn't forced here. There was, presumably some kind of application process, and he filled it out, and on purpose, I'd imagine, with his hands. He chose school as an adult, then skipped it. That's like paying for a gym membership and then hide from the treadmill, which is okay, I guess. Bad example. We've all done that. Moving on to the next one. Layer 2. He skipped class at a school for streaming to go do basically nothing, sir. Classes are about the thing you already do, like skipping a class, pizza class to go eat a sandwich. The math ain't mathing, and I honestly respect it. And this is the one that it gets me. This man got caught because everything at Streamer University is filmed. Everything. There's no secrets there. You can't ditch quietly when there's like 40 cameras, and the dean is a man who streams uh, has a peak of over 1 million concurrent viewers, 1 million people. That's not a neighborhood watch. That's a small country as acting as hall monitors. Chat snitches instantly. Chat's never once mind its own business. Chat would report you to the FBI, telling you for free. And think about who else has been in front of those cameras. Kevin Hart, Serena Williams, LeBron with them Clippers live, Kim K, mid-table flip. You know, that's lineage, okay? That's the stage. And Haskell used the same stage, the same exact sacred stage to get caught playing hooky with headphones on. Legends walk so this man could jog away from attendance. So Haskell wasn't just skipping class, he was skipping class in the most surveilled building in North America. That's not truancy, that's performance art. And Kai understood the assignment because a lecture about attendance, boring. Nobody clips that. But the dean of the university personally running down a student like it's a scene from a heist movie, that's cinema, baby. That's enrollment numbers going up next year. Cha-ching. I'm not saying it was staged. I'm saying everyone involved got exactly what they wanted. And somehow the only person who lost anything was Haskell's dignity. Briefly. I mean, it grew back. It always does. So, what did we learn? Let me check my notes here. Nothing, apparently. We learned absolutely nothing. Nobody learned anything. And that's kind of beautiful. But okay, real talk for like 45 seconds. And then I'll promise I'll go back to being annoying. Streamer University, as chaotic as it is, with the bad Wi-Fi, the expulsions, the roommate wars, the hallway sprints, is kind of doing something. Like a bunch of smaller creators are getting more eyes on them in 1 week than they get in 2 years of grinding alone. Haskell is currently more famous for skipping class than most people who are attending anything ever. His numbers this week, probably fantastic. Truly, crime pays. I mean, attendance crime specifically. Please don't do the other crime. Mm-mm. And Kai gets to be the fun dean. The school gets a viral moment. The clip channels eat. I get a video. You get this video. Everyone wins. It's perfect little content ecosystem. But every animal has a ring light for some reason. And here's the thing. This is just what Kai does. The man industrializes viral moment. His mom's calling him midstream to 80,000 subs, crying proud tears. Viral. Winning streamer of the year and tearing up on stage. Viral. Breaking the all-time Twitch sub record, not just once, but twice. Like sequence nobody thought could top the original. Viral. And now, somewhere on that highlight reel, wedged between LeBron with the Clippers and Snoop's 24/7 room compound tour, there's going to be a clip of a man named Haskell running from education. That's the legacy, Haskell. That's the shelf. That's the shelf you're on now. Kim K threw a table on that shelf. No pressure. I do wish I thought of it first, though. I mean, next question. Would I survive at Streamer University? Absolutely not. I'd be expelled by Wednesday. Not for skipping class, but for asking too many damn questions. There's always one, and it's me. I'm the one. So, yeah, that's the story. A man skipped a fake class at a fake school run by the most decorated streamer alive and faced the realest consequences of his life: cardio. Somewhere out there, Toby Maguire is reading about this on his phone that Kai's number is in. Think about that. Sit with that. Let me know in the comments and be honest. Team Kai or Team Haskell? Are you the person enforcing attendance at the school you invented, or are you the person hiding from responsibility with headphones on? There's no right answer. Well, there's one wrong answer. If you enjoyed this, subscribe. It's free. Unlike the emotional damage Haskell experienced in that hallway, if you didn't enjoy it, that's weird. But the dislike button is right there, and I support your journey. Next episode, we'll probably cover whatever happened at Streamer University tomorrow. Because let's be honest, something will happen at Streamer University tomorrow. That place generates plots like it's on a deadline or something. All right. So go to class or don't, but walk fast. All right, y'all. Peace.